Hi guys, how are you? Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing my recipes and my YouTube channel with anyone you know who's on a health journey. And even if you're not, there's some great recipes, healthy, some a little bit higher fat. Sometimes you just have to have a balance, right? And talking about balance and something a little bit more delicious is my mother's peanut butter cookies. Okay, I will resuffy them one day, but you just can't change perfection. These recipes, I don't count the points. I'm not even sure. If you guys want to try, go ahead and tell me what they are because I haven't, all right? But I'm going to tell you what you're going to need and we're going to make them together and then you're going to see afterwards how they are, all right? Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. You're going to need 1.5 cups of peanut butter, and I'm just using smooth Kraft peanut butter. A 1/4 pound of butter, unsalted. I use the Great Value from Walmart. You're going to use a teaspoon of baking powder. You're going to use 1.5 cups of flour. Mine's in a container, so because I buy the huge ones from Costco. A cup of brown sugar, okay, any kind. I just use the light kind, one cup. And 1 egg. And I'm just using a large, extra large egg, whatever you have, okay? And that is it. Oh, and if you want part of my recipe, I'm going to add some milk chocolate chips, but I guess I threw out the rest of the package. So that's your choice if you want to add some. So I'm going to do half plain, half with chocolate chips because my family loves them both ways. So I'm just using my Cuisinart and I'm going to add my butter. Okay. And I'm going to add my egg. And I'm going to add my sugar. Make sure that your butter is room temperature, soft, okay, and don't melt it, all right? You still need the consistency of it being hard. So we're going to let that mix really well. And then I'm going to start adding in my peanut butter. I have a little spatula to help me. If you want to use light peanut butter, you can. And my teaspoon of baking powder. I love peanut butter so much. I'm going to have to figure out another version, but for now this is going to be super delicious. Does not take long at all. Line your baking sheet with parchment paper so they don't stick. As you see, as I haven't added the flour in, you're going to add that in by hand because otherwise it's going to be super, super sticky. So I'm going to move all this out of the way. So we have room. I'm going to take my spatula to make sure I get all this peanut butter. And I'm just going to show you that it's all mixed in well after I get the peanut butter off my spatula here. You have a hand mixer, that's fine. You can use that as well. But I have to say, I love my new Cuisinart. My old one, I got as a wedding present for my mother 25 years ago. And it wasn't beating up my egg whites. I couldn't make meringues. So she surprised me. And here it is. Okay, so it's all mixed well. Super easy. And now we're just going to add some flour. And just mix it in. That's a cup. I want to make sure it all comes out. And mix that. And you can make them big, you can make them small, however you like. But make sure your oven is fully preheated, okay? Because you need the temperature to be exact. And you're going to bake them for check after about 10 minutes. Every oven is different, so you don't want to burn them, okay? So we're just going to mix them. To show you. Just to incorporate all these yummy ingredients. And if you want to double, you want to triple. I usually do one batch at a time. Sometimes when you double or triple at one time, it doesn't come out the same consistency. So do one batch at a time. Maybe double. You can try. Why not? Okay. So I'm going to put a bit in here because I'm going to make some with chocolate chips and then some plain. Now, look what I have. This is my mother's favorite tool. They make them look pretty. I mean, some people use a fork. And I'm just going to sprinkle in some chocolate chips into here. And I'll mix it around. I'm just going to do a few right now to show you. And you just take your hand. And if you want them bigger, you want them smaller, spread them out so they're not touching each other. So these are the chocolate chip ones. I'm going to add a little bit more because there's a lot more chocolate chips in that bowl. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And some plain ones. And by adding the flour afterwards, like I said, it's not so sticky. It's pretty good. So I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to do another one on another cookie sheet. And you just press down. And that's what it looks like. Really pretty. Really, really easy. Take your time. I'm rushing. Maybe maybe they're 3 or 4 smart points each. But you can have them for company. You can freeze them as a treat. Everything in moderation, right? So I'm going to put these in the oven for 10 minutes and I'll be back. See you soon. Guys, I'm back. I don't know why. I just watched it over that I called my KitchenAid Mixmaster a Cuisinart. Duh. Anyways, it's not a Cuisinart. I've never made it in a Cuisinart. Only my Mixmaster, or you can use a hand blender, a hand mixer, not blender. Oh my God. Anyways, here they are, my delicious cookies. And I took them out of the oven, a second batch. So here are the other ones. I made came out to about 21 cookies, okay? So 11 minutes, my oven, they were perfect. Let them cool first before you eat them, all right? Because they also have to harden a little bit. I don't like them in the oven too long because you don't want them like rocks. So about 11 minutes should be great. Check them after about 10 and see, and just make sure that they're brown on the other side, like a nice light brown color, okay? And I just hope you love this recipe. My mother, Molly, will be so happy that I made her recipe. Booby Molly, best peanut butter cookies ever, okay? Best cookies ever. Share them during special occasions, holidays, keep them in your freezer, serve them to company, give them as gifts, all right? And everything in moderation, okay? So continue to share and subscribe, ring that bell so you get all my newest recipes by email, and tell everybody you know, and visit my Facebook group, Weight Watchers Tips and Recipes by Risa, and my Instagram, Risa's Piece 8. Love you guys. Enjoy these delicious cookies. All right. Bye-bye.